Good afternoon, customers of Knowhere Games and Comics. It's me, Matthias, with the always wonderful Richard Robello, who never says a word. Here to do the weekly live stream for Final Order Cutoff books that will be on Final Order Cutoff December 2nd, which is going to be Monday. For those of you not familiar with Final Order Cutoff, this is something that we as retailers in the comic book industry get to deal with every Monday, where we finalize our orders for various comics that get sent off to the publishers to come out 3 weeks later. These will be books that will be coming out, oddly enough, right around Christmas time on December 25th. Not that we'll be open December 26th for you to gain these awesome comics. But now is the perfect time for you to place your orders if you want a specific cover, if you want a specific quantity of a book. We can absolutely guarantee it if you get us those orders by 8 p.m. on Monday. You can place those orders by swinging by the store and adding it to your pull list or placing a special order. You can give us a call. You can email us at knowheregamesandcomics@gmail.com. You can leave a comment down below, or you can otherwise message the store, as you're obviously watching this on Facebook. I hope you have Facebook Messenger available to you. And thanks to the wonderful George Sangster, you can also follow along at home at previewsworld.com/finalordersdue. The link is in the comments below. Make sure you click that and you can see all the amazing books. That said, it's kind of a small week this week.
It very much so is. It's not that there's not much coming out. It's that I guess the publishers have been pushing it all out FOC early, right?
Yeah, Marvel put out a lot of their stuff last week. That's why we had a particularly thick Marvel week. But there's still some notable and fun things to talk about.
So, but everything's pretty much already spoken for, I guess, which we'll see if that does well for their sales, since it confused me at first, so I was holding back on ordering as much as I probably would have.
Well, don't worry, you don't have to order as much, because I just saw in the comments that somebody's actually placed an order for you. You have a secret admirer in the way of George Sangster, who just ordered you a Yondu 3.
As long as he's going to be buying them,
cool, I'll charge it to your credit.
Thanks, George.
So, let's dive in the way we always do with what publisher?
Boom. Boom Studios.
There's a whopping 2 items on Final Order Cutoff for Boom, so I'm going to name both just because. It is actually Gunner Krigg Court Trade Paperback Volume 6, for those of you who already have all 5 other volumes of Gunner Krigg Court. And then the second printing of Red Mother. Red Mother number 1 will actually be coming out on December 18th, but you can place your orders for the second printing now. Get that second printing before you can even get a first.
Why not?
Yeah, it's actually got a kind of cool cover. I don't know if you what are your thoughts on that was it Reiko Murakami cover? It's creepy.
It is very creepy. I don't know how the heck. Well, now I'm really interested in reading it, because that's totally not what I expected.
Yeah, holding the eyeball like that. If you guys want to see this, once again, as always, you can click the link that George has placed in the comments. It is previewsworld.com/finalordersdue. Ooh, haunting cover.
I think George is already ordering it.
Yeah.
So I know I got my order for the first printing, so.
Yep. So, nothing really from Dark Horse this week. Just a few action figures for The Witcher and Game of Thrones. But, if you're into that, go ahead and get your orders in with us. So we'll dive directly into DC. Action Comics doing the big things that they always do. Batgirl, Batman Beyond 39. I actually think this is the one I want to talk a little bit about, because I was really waiting for Batman Beyond 38 to be the big reveal of who the female Batwoman, who the Batwoman Beyond was going to be, and we didn't get that, actually. I was really shocked. Could it be in 39, you think?
I don't know. Maybe they're going to go Donny Cates and string this out for 26 comic books. I don't know. We'll see.
It's a possibility.
The cover's really badass, though.
Yeah, Frances Manapul doing the B cover. It looks amazing. And, I mean, it's been a great story so far. Dan Jurgens really has me, captured on this. I'm back into Batman Beyond, and I wasn't reading it before this run. So, it might be the time to hop on.
It is an interesting enough story arc that probably something that, I wouldn't mind seeing as an animated series like they've done with the Batman Beyond in the past. So, it'd be kind of fun to see. Hopefully we do get the reveal.
Yeah, either way, Dust in the Wind cover and a great Frances Manapul. That one will actually be out on January 1st, New Year's Day. We will be open on January 1st, New Year's Day, so make sure you swing by and take advantage of that. But yeah, give me any of these orders, because this is a gamble. This is a roll of the dice, but it could be a big one if it's a big reveal, especially if it's not Grayson.
It'll be Grayson.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
It was proven not to be. Oh my God, Barbara Gordon or Terry's other friend. Yeah.
It's only got 3 friends apparently.
Yeah.
The other friend.
Yeah. So let's see, what else do we have?
Not much in the way of even DC. There's a lot of trade paperbacks.
Books of Magic, Detective Comics, Dial H for Hero. Batman 613 reprint for $1. You can't go wrong with there. Part of the Hush storyline.
Yeah, the Hush storyline's awesome.
Yeah. Flash 85 continuing to rock onward. Harley Quinn 69. Someone had to be thinking that number right now when I was saying it, right?
Yep. I think Bill and Ted were.
Ah, there we go.
I won't let you down like the millennials that hang out at the store.
That being said, as I got to show my armband Clang, Quantum and Woody coming up in 2020. I'm super hyped about this. This will be coming out in February. We're getting Quantum and Woody back. It'll be a hilarious series. Christopher Hastings writing it. Swing by. If you pre-order, you can potentially win one of these cool Quantum and Woody bands. You can check out the posters and other cool swag we got from Valiant. It's going to be a fun one.
One that's kind of interesting as I was looking at the solicit is the Lois Lane, and it's not really a book I'm reading. It's actually not a book I'm reading, but just because she's so pivotal to that Superman reveal story arc.
Yes, I think that one's going to be a big
and
one.
There's
with that one shot
so much going on with her and Lois Lane. There might be something that happens in this that's directly related to that, so that might be something to pick up. Lois Lane #7.
I know that Greg Rucka, Matt Fraction, and Brian Michael Bendis are working together on a prestige format comic that will be coming out in January, I believe it is, that will all deal with the fallout of Superman 18 and exactly what is happening with the revealing that Clark Kent has been Superman this entire time, if you didn't know.
Yep. And actually, the solicit specifically now calls out that it is tied directly to the Superman 18 event. So it is going to be important to that. So if you're looking at, a completionist or just want to know the full story, definitely look into that book, because I know it's not on probably most people's radar. So
yeah, that one could be a big one. And Yasmin Putri cover, oof, it's beautiful. And yeah, DC for the most part. If you're grabbing these books, you're probably already grabbing these books. They, no big new #1. Things like Martian Manhunter, Red Hood and the Outlaws, terrifics. But make sure you do take a look at previewsworld.com/finalorders. See which covers, if any of them entice you, we can get you that specific cover. Or if you want to jump on like a quantity or perhaps a book you don't normally get, now's the time to get those orders in.
I think the Lois Lane is actually the newest title in that entire solicit. So
yeah, it is.
At #7, everything else is well on its way.
Yeah. Dynamite has only one specific comic. It is actually another variant for the Death Defying Devil. It is the issue #4 Lee Virgin cover. It does look beautiful. It's In-Hyuk Lee, I believe, doing that one. Is that In-Hyuk Lee?
Post-retort smile, George?
IDW, now they actually have a pile of things coming out. G.I. Joe continuing to roll on. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen Volume 4 hardcover. I love this run. It is Alan Moore's official last romp in comics. This is the end of him writing comics. I know he said it before, but I believe this one is the case. Hardcover, if you didn't get a chance to read Tempest, it was awesome.
TMNT ongoing #101.
That's going to be a big one after whatever events unfold in 100. I have a lot of theories, but we will have to wait till December 11th to confirm those. 101 will be the big follow-up. Tom Waltz, Kevin Eastman, Sophie Campbell on that great book. Sophie Campbell listed as a writer on that. Actually, a little interesting.
And some of the things that I just noticed, the trend-wise with the way IDW does the Turtles titles, is that when everyone thinks that the story's kind of cooled down because the big event happened, they really do come right back with that next issue to hit you with something else.
Yeah, they keep you hooked in there.
So don't, just put it aside because issue 100 came out. This is probably the start of a giant new arc that spins out of that. So if you're a Turtles fan, pick this one up.
Yeah, so it actually lists it here in the solicit. Sophie Campbell actually is writing and drawing the whole thing herself. Like Kevin and Tom are given some credit, but they probably just plotted it. That'll be a very interesting thing to see. Another one that's shooting really far in advance. That one's actually going to be a January 8th release. But I think that one could have some major teeth, and hopefully we'll have some big news in the next week for Teenage Mutant Turtles fans. My Little Pony fans, obviously you're going to get your order choices in.
There you go, George.
Yeah. So let's talk Image. Death or Glory is back. That one's kind of cool. Philadelphia, we had the #1 this week. If you enjoyed it, remember to add it to your pool. Get those orders in, particularly before Monday, especially with that beautiful Jim Mahfood cover. You might want that one.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read Philadelphia one. Did you enjoy that?
I did, actually.
A lot of reader buzz on that one. So.
The fact that the main character's last name was Sangster really caught my attention. I don't know if George Sangster here has any relation, but could be an interesting one. Then we, of course, have Nomen Omen, which I'm in love with. There's a new cover available there, so now we have 3 covers for Nomen Omen number 4. If you're not reading this, you should be reading it. Come grab the first 2 issues. Olympia hitting its 2nd issue. I mean, like I said, it's a small week. I mean, we're actually naming just about everything on Final Order Cutoff this week, which is normally not what we do.
And we're almost done, because we're now to the big one, the Marvel one, which usually has a crap load of titles.
Yeah, and it's just trade paperbacks and hardcovers.
All trade paperbacks.
Yeah, but I mean, a big one, the Silver Surfer Omnibus. That's an expensive one, not something we would normally stock too heavily on, so perfect time if you want to grab that. It actually is going to have all those classic Silver Surfer stories, actually by Stan Lee and Roy Thomas. It is Silver Surfer 1 through 7, 8 through 18, the Fantastic Four Annual 5, and Not Brand Act number 13, all in one thick hardcover. That one doesn't even come out till April, so you're getting that order in really early.
I found it interesting that they did 1 through 7 and then 8 through 18.
Yeah, as if there was like an issue in between there you might have
7.5 you don't get.
Yep. I mean, the weird thing is nowadays that could be a thing, but not back then. Ecstatic is actually getting a complete collection, which is long overdue. That was a great run of the All Red books. Valkyrie Jane Foster, I mean, it's normal things, but, as always, please take a moment, check out previousworld.com/finalordersdue. Take a look, see if there's anything you want. It's, once again, a very small, simple FOC week. And then I think we wrap it up with some more second printings, one of which I'm super excited about because we sold out completely of Niobe Shia's Death from Stranger Comics, and this new cover has a beautiful Jay Lee cover.
And I do, if I think I recall correctly, you still have a trade paperback for it over there on the table. Right?
I have trade paperbacks. Actually, part of the sale this weekend. So yes, you can. If you're watching, you can still take advantage of this. Untamed Volume 2 is on sale for an incredibly low price right now on our discount graphic novel table, as part of our wonderful thank you to you all for our Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, whatever Sunday happens to be, and not so Cyber Monday here at the comic shop. So.
A second print of Talk Bernie to me?
Yeah, for those of you who really, really need some good Bernie Sanders humor.
It's a slow week that they went to second print on.
Yeah. Well, Josh Blaylock, the man behind Devil's Due, really pushing his political comics right now. And, it's a fun one because these are nonpartisan, humor books. They really kind of take both sides of the table and take no sides and just, bad jokes at everyone's expense.
The cover's hysterical. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders is Conan in full muscle and loincloth.
Conan or He-Man?
Oh, you're right. That's He-Man. That's He-Man. I don't know where I was going. Well, he's a master of the universe apparently. Which universe we don't know.
His own.
Yeah. So yeah, wow, and I gotta say that was the shortest FOC video we have ever done. That's it. That's literally it. So
you can go back to bed now.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. It was a nice, simple one. I imagine next Monday is going to be equally same. So next Saturday we might have an even shorter video. But now's the time. Come in. Take a look at the new previous catalog. I've already placed the orders for everything in February. You can come and add to it. Yeah, there's a lot of fun things to take a look at coming up in comics. And in 2 weeks we're going to have a packed release schedule with TMNT 100. The week after that's going to be even more insane. We'll have all sorts of great books for the holidays to get you through Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever holidays you got coming up when you want to escape the family or sneak away from the food and presents. We got your reading material right here at Knowhere Games and Comics. So, yeah, I think we're good.
Have a good weekend. I hope you had a good, happy Thanksgiving and everything, and we'll see you next week on Wednesday.
All right, yeah, we'll see you with the new releases this Wednesday. Thank you all for watching.